Hey guys, welcome back to Bookworm Bri. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my 2023 plans and goals. I just wanted to say this so I can make it public and all that stuff, so I can actually follow through with it and be held accountable. Because I feel like that's really helpful for making goals and all that stuff, is to actually be held accountable for it. Or else it's just like a mental like, oh, I'm planning on doing this, and then nobody else knows about it, so if you don't follow through with it, people won't know. So, yeah. Anyway, first thing up is my goal is to read 200 books. It's kind of a stretch, but I don't know. I really wanted to do something really dramatic. So yeah, and it is possible because I have probably over like 300 books on my TBR. And it would be lovely to finish my TBR this year. I really need to do that. I've been trying to do it for forever. Like even my physical TBR, like my bookshelf is just like full of like most of the books I haven't read. So yeah, I just have a problem with rereading my favorites because yeah, I'm like, oh, none of these will ever compare, and then I like reread the favorite, and then I go back to reading a bad book and then to my favorite again. So yeah, so much fun. Anyway, then I'm also going to try to expand book preferences / genre. So I want to start reading more, so if you have any like recommendations for... My big thing is fantasy. I love fantasy with all my heart, but I only read young adult. I'm just trying to stick with young adult at least until I'm like, honestly for forever, because I really don't want to read new adult because I don't want to read explicit scenes. So yeah, I'm sticking with young adult, but one of my favorite books is The Book Thief, and that is historical fiction. But yeah, I want to expand the genre with that. And I am not a fan of anything that's nonfiction. So if you have any good book recommendations for anything like that, let me know. Okay, so I am an author in progress. So I have been writing this book for probably a year now. I've just been building like the world and all that stuff because what I wanted to do is I wanted to structure a universe that I can just have a bunch of different little like books with them. Like for example, the Grishaverse. Brilliant. And honestly, like I didn't think making a whole nother franchise would be a good idea in this generation because I mean Harry Potter was kind of like the last good one, you know? Like sure there's been other good ones, but not as good as Harry Potter. And then Grishaverse came along and I love what she did with it, but just like all the possibilities that she has, because she's got, I'm gonna mispronounce all those names and stuff, but if you know, you know. So I created a universe like that, and I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah. And I finished the first draft of my first book. It's just, I think it's gonna be, so I know it's gonna be a duology. I can't speak English. 2 books, and I can't decide if I want to do a third. I'll see if people actually like it. But so yeah, I finished the first draft of that, and I'm going through my editing process and adding more details, like describing things better, a little bit more conversations and all that stuff. So my goal is to finish that before 2023 is over. So yeah, and then by 2024 I can actually have it in the publishing phase, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, I really hope that actually goes well because I've always wanted to be an author, and I've had like 50 different book plots and they're all like half done, but I really just want to get one out there. And this one I think is actually pretty brilliant. Anyway, and then I want to multiply my personal library by a lot. I already have over 177 books. I counted the ones that I have physically with me, but I have many in a different state, or people are borrowing from me. So yeah, and like even my siblings, like throughout the house, they have my books. So I want to multiply that because yeah, why not? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this 2023 goals. Comment your 2023 goals if you have any, and we can all hold each other accountable for it. And yeah, let's make this year productive, y'all. I said that last year, but let's actually do it this year. But thanks for joining. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, share it with your friends, dislike the video. I don't care. So, see you guys later. Bye!